LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content.
Listener discretion advised.
Now, here's LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. With Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
What? Are you insane?
At CNN, they break for like a minute and a half. I thought, oh my God, it's disorienting. I'm used to these 4-minute breaks. And he goes, I know. On radio, you have just enough time to pee.
Yeah, he does a lot of peeing, that Larry. Yeah. Well, he's older, Jen. I'm sure the prostate's all torn to shreds. So I went today to go see Dr. Drew's hand surgeon friend, and I got an appointment scheduled for some hand surgery.
Oh, good.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
Did he tell you about the cast?
Getting right in there. Yeah, he said he put a little something on there for about a week, but then it'll be all right.
All right.
But really, my all thoughts turned to masturbation.
Did you bring it up with him? Did you talk to your doctor about it?
Yeah, what's he going to say? Is there some sort of, what was I going to ask him? Is there some sort of...
I don't know. You talk about it on national radio. Why the hell can't you talk to your doctor about
It's
it?
humiliating. I'm not going to bring that up. He's not my doctor. He's your doctor. He's just fixing my hand. But here's the funny part. So he said, well, it's going to be a couple of weeks. And then he said, well, maybe I can get you in Friday. And I thought, you know what? I just want to get this over with. I want to come back Friday, get my hand operated on, and go home and get the recovery down. God knows Thursday night's going to be a big night for me, by the way.
By the way,
he said, so he said, what?
You're going to come in here loaded on Vicodin on Sunday.
I'll be on something, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he said, Friday. Friday we'll do it. And then he went and checked the schedule, and his secretary said, well, now you have somebody in there. Your schedule's kind of full Friday, but there's this one person. You've never met her. You didn't have a consultation with her, but she already booked herself for an operation for some carpal tunnel syndrome operation. And he was kind of waffling. Well, wait a minute. I should do a meeting with her.
Yeah.
And but the secretary was saying, well, she's been booked and this and that. And it was I realized between me and her.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, I need to get in Friday. And she said, why? What's so important about Friday? And I said, I got a big calligraphy competition coming up next month, and I got to be in good shape. And I just kept a real straight face, and she was like, well, okay. She just scratched the other person out. So I thought that was good thinking. Big calligraphy competition coming up.
By the way, I want to point out.
She didn't say anything. I don't know if she believed me or not.
Beeper just went off.
Oh, good.
It's 10:06.
Very good. All right, so Drew, before we go to calls, just let me make sure I know how this stuff works.
Yeah.
Why do I need someone to drive me home from the operating room?
You're not going to know what the hell's going on. You're going to be out to lunch.
I'm not getting a general. I'm getting a local and a semi-general.
Yeah, you're going to sleep.
Am I going to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
He said the reason I have to go to sleep is because he's going to put a tourniquet on my arm.
Yeah.
It's going to stop the blood, and it's going to get too uncomfortable, and I'm going to wig out.
Yeah.
But he didn't say to sleep. He just said he was going to relax me.
You'll be asleep.
I was walking out to the car today, and I thought to myself, I know I've driven home in worse condition than this before. Don't you think that's true?
There's
not many cops out.
I had a procedure
during the day.
And I tried to go back to work right after because they give you Versed. It's this very rapid-acting benzodiazepine.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've got to lunch with my wife afterwards, no big deal. And have no idea what really happened until I was woke up, sitting across my wife with her going, that's the 4th time you've asked me that.
Oh, really?
And I thought, maybe I should sign out.
Yeah, but I've spoken to your wife before. I could use some of that Versed, too. It's a good call. All right, so am I going to get some Vicodin or something good?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What will he do? Write me a prescription for that?
Yeah, do not come to me for that crap.
Really?
Really.
He'll write me one? I'll have a stranger write me one?
He is taking care of you. I am not taking care of you.
But I'm going to get on the Vicodin? I've been dying to try this Vicodin for years now. This is just a kind of excuse. You don't know how many times I mashed my palm into the cement until I got this huge cyst so that I can now have this operation so I can try this Vicodin out. But I'm looking forward to it, Drew.
Okay.
So will he prescribe the Vicodin? I'll get it that day?
Yes.
Really? Yeah. But what kind of condition am I going to be in to go get the Vicodin?
Your fiance will pick it up for you.
No, she won't.
Home.
No, she's
driving you home.
I think I'm going to get like day labor or something to drive me home.
They can also drive you by a pharmacy on the way home.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I can drive home. You don't think so?
They will not let you.
I know, but how's that work? I could make it out to the car.
They'll call the police.
What if I start running with the keys?
They will call the police.
I could outrun the pigs. The fuzz? Are you kidding? Come on. Jonathan?
Yeah.
You're 19.
Yes.
What's going on?
Oh, this friend showed me this porno, and I was just kind of wondering, this woman in it, she inverted her anus, she opened it up, and it kind of picture a flower blossoming, opening like that.
Yeah.
I just want to know how she did that. It just doesn't seem very natural.
Yeah.
It was all red and bloody, and some white stuff came out. It could have been semen, but I don't know.
What is in the anus there, Drew? There's nothing to come out, is there? Just your innards, right?
Is this like an all-time low we've sunk into?
Yeah. Jonathan, did you enjoy that?
Not really. I was kind of freaked out.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird. I just want to know,
It's called a rectal prolapse.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a rectal... What is that?
It's your anus falling out, basically. It happens to very old people as the whole area becomes lax. You have to operatively take it all back in. But
how did she get it back in?
How did she get into the situation where she's prolapsing her rectum is what I don't know. A young person. Is he a young person?
I kind of hope so. I kind of have mixed feelings about their age. On one hand, I want them to be 19. On the other hand, I want them to be 120. How old do you think the person was?
Pretty young. I mean, she was still good looking, so 19 to 20 something.
She would prolapse her rectum.
So, Drew, how does the prolapse in the rectum work?
It just turns inside out.
How does that do that? What? I thought it was just a hole in there.
Give me the pictures. Where's the diagram?
I don't know. Do we have that book? How come that? Here it is. Is this it?
Yeah.
All right, Drew's getting the book out. We'll go to the next call. Drew, you explain that to me. Ryan?
Yeah.
You're 16.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We're right on the rectal prolapse here.
This part can flip out.
Oh, man.
Turn inside out through that hole.
Oh, baby.
So all this can come down.
Yeah. Drew's showing me the drawing of the rectum. That's nice. Yeah, I'm not into that. Ryan?
Yeah.
You're not into that rectal prolapse, are you?
No, I don't think so.
All right, but then how would she get it back in, Drew? You don't know? I bet she can get it
People
back
push
in.
it when they old people they push it back.
Oh, they have grips and stuff. Push it back in. Right? You mean when you get really old and you're on the toilet and you're going number 2, you can spit your rectum out?
Yeah.
Like it's false teeth or something?
Mm-hmm.
And then you push it back in?
Mm-hmm.
Drew, you kill me if that ever happens, all right?
I'll be sure to.
Ryan?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I met this girl on this phone chat line, and I told her I was 19.
Uh-huh.
And she was 18, and she lives up in Northern California. I don't know where, pretty far though. And she's really been wanting to see me, and I'm about out of excuses and telling her why I can't come see her. And I was wondering if I should tell her or not.
Where do you live?
I live in L.A.
Well, you live far enough apart that you have an excuse, don't you?
Yeah, but what if she comes down here or something? It could happen.
Can't you still say you're 19?
Yeah.
Can't you still say you're 19?
Yeah.
Okay, so say you're 19.
The thing, I don't look 19.
You don't?
No, I look my age.
End this relationship.
Yeah, but she's probably not 18, is she?
No, I don't think she is. No.
Well, whatever.
What do you think she is?
I don't know. I think she's about 16 or 17.
Why?
I don't know, just the way she acts and talks.
Uh-huh. Have you seen any pictures of her?
Nah. She's supposed to be sending me a picture of her.
Yeah. She's probably waiting for the next issue of Sassy to come out so she can clip out something of Jennifer Love Hewitt and send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
You got to meet chicks in your own town. You understand?
Oh, and stop smoking so much pot, Ryan.
Stop smoking the weed.
Okay.
And lay off the video games, would you?
Yeah.
Right, you
All
smoke
right.
pot every day, right?
Huh?
You smoke pot pretty much every day?
Nah. Like every couple of weeks. Just whenever I feel like it.
How often is that?
Huh? just whenever I'm in the mood. It's not every day.
Every other day?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that sounds okay.
One
Well,
from
how
every
dare
couple of, every couple of weeks, every other day.
But,
Why can't you meet women at your school?
Yeah, I do, but I mean, I was just on this line, and I just met her,
Right.
She was nice, so I got her phone number, and we've been talking for like 4 months.
Really? And that voice doesn't sound like a 19-year-old voice, does it?
Nah.
I mean, what does her voice sound like?
She's got a real high voice.
Okay.
Done.
Ryan, forget about it. Okay, goofball?
Yeah, and hey, I pee in the sink too.
All right. Good man.
You hear that laugh?
Yeah. Wait till I get on that Vicodin, Drew. It's going to be whole new me.
Yeah.
Does that make you sleepy?
Just what we need.
Does Vicodin make you sleepy?
Not when you're an addict. Kind of jacks you up if you're an addict.
So that'll be the litmus test for me, huh?
Indeed will be.
I think it'll make me sleepy.
Not
Can you take it with booze? That'll make you sleepy, right? I don't mean a fifth of scotch. I just mean like a glass of red wine.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do you up, right?
You're just making sure since you can't make it a day without that glass of wine.
Oh, I need that wine. I can get some wine in the studio. John.
Yeah.
You're 15.
Yeah,
You're right. I was just thinking, I drink a glass of wine every night when I get home.
I know.
I'm spinning out of control.
You're already planning. I can only take the opiate if I can have my wine with it. Come on.
No. I'll take the opiate without the wine, but I like the extra kick
I understand.
of the wine, you know,
that's nice.
on top of the opiate. John,
yeah,
you're 15.
yeah, I am.
What's going on?
How do you read girls' signals, dude?
What did he say?
How do you read girls' signals, dude?
Oh,
If they hang around you and seem to want to be around you, that's all you need to know.
So I got this girl that was doing that to me, and then I found out she didn't like me very much later.
how'd you find that out?
Oh, like, she pretty much told me.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think she was around you in the first place?
I don't know.
Was it around you and some friends?
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe she was into some of the friends.
Maybe, but she was kind of flirting with me at the same time, you know?
Well, a woman can't change her mind. That is something that is interesting, and it's a factor that we don't really talk about too much. Let me discuss something with my partner, Drew, here. Ann, you may want to join in here if you like. I've often said that women will let you know when they're interested, and like Drew just said, they'll do it by hanging out with you, and they'll generally be agreeable. You say to them, you just say something like, boy, I'm hungry, and they'll go, me too, as opposed to, I just ate. I just ate means I want to go home, and me too means, why don't you ask me out to lunch?
That's right.
And women do that, but women, unlike men, I think, will change their mind sometimes.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, they will do it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Not usually that day, but you may be hanging around the woman and you may go, hey, I'm hungry, or hey, I haven't seen that movie, and they'll go, me neither, or I'm hungry too, and you'll go out to lunch or whatever, and then you'll see them the next day and you'll go, hey, I'm hungry, and they'll go, I just ate. And that'll be that.
That's it. But something the most
And that will be it. But men don't do that. I mean, if a man decides, hey, I'm into this person and I want them, to ask me out, or I want to go out with them, they're in it for a while.
Pitbull.
Yeah, I mean, maybe after they get some nookie or something. But
Right, because I mean, a lot of times people go out on a date and the guy won't call.
Think about that. Well, he's not interested. He's not into it.
No, but so guys change their mind.
No,
as well.
a guy will be into it. You could kick him in the teeth. You could throw a hand grenade at him. He won't stop until he has sex, and then he's done.
Then he'll be done.
Then he's done.
That
is that bizarre? Think about that. Think about that behavior.
Yeah, okay, that's maybe even more despicable, but I still don't understand. I still don't understand women when they do that. I'm interested, and I haven't really even sampled the goods.
That's a screwed up thing, too, is when women go, oh, I'm into that guy, and the guy says something with some weird nuance, and she goes, forget it. I'm out.
Okay, so really...
Why is that weird?
Because really what that is, Ann, is I'm into this guy.
Sort of the projection.
As long as I figure he's not into me, but as soon as I find out he's into me, then I can scratch him off the list.
Or something you find out that he's into that
he's
you're
not
into. No, but that's what the dating thing is.
Yeah,
is you kind of,
The guys don't do that.
Now, guys do it until they either have sex or find out they can't have sex.
They absolutely can't have it.
Absolutely, yeah. They get a court order that states they can no longer have sex with this person.
Okay, so both sides are screwed up.
Yeah, and by the way, we're giving renditions of screwed up males and females.
Yeah.
Not the best either have to offer.
Yeah, they're both screwed up.
Yeah.
But guy will usually keep going if he's in it for the first date or two.
Yeah.
If he's attracted enough to her to go out in the first couple. All right, where the hell were we here, Drew? Lisa,
Hello?
you're 18.
Yes.
What's going on?
I have a boyfriend, and we've been together for about 3 months. And he met this guy who is going to pay for his apartment and furnish his apartment and pay for him to go to acting classes.
Yeah.
And
What does he have to do for all this?
Musical theater or just regular acting?
dance
Ooh,
classes,
dance.
acting classes,
Tap or modern?
speech classes.
Yeah.
What does he have to do for it? The guy says he wants nothing but a friendship.
Oh, please.
How
Yeah,
old is
that's
this
right.
guy, and what color is his scarf?
He is like 50, like pushing 50 at
I
least.
love that old queen
Oh, boy.
thing. Yeah. How old's your boyfriend?
21.
Is he good looking?
Yeah.
Well, of course you're going to say that. Yeah.
What did you say?
How
Is your boyfriend gay?
No, he's not gay, but we've had conversations about, like, I'd ask him.
Hold on
Hang on a second.
please.
Reenactment.
Never defend my heterosexuality, Lisa, please. So you go ahead and ask.
So is your boyfriend gay?
No.
And when we have this conversation,
But
we're asking what?
we did have this. Lisa,
Yeah.
is your boyfriend gay?
No.
Okay. But what'd you have the conversation about?
I asked him if he was bi,
And
and he denied it.
he's gay.
But when he says he denied it, to me it sounds like you don't believe him. Because usually when you believe him, you say, I asked him if he was bi, and he said no.
I think he's not sure.
Why do you think that?
'Cause
I don't know.
He's a kept man.
What?
I don't know.
He's a
Hold
kept man.
on. Let me yell at Lisa for a second. I'm done. Quiet down, Drew. Hey, Lisa?
Yes.
What do you mean you don't know? Stop this. What are you talking about? It's your boyfriend? Why do you think he's gay?
I don't think he's gay.
Okay, well then stop answering the questions that way. Or why do you...
Okay, I don't think he's gay. I don't think he's bi. I know
Okay,
he's
well then
into-
stop it.
I know he's into women
Okay, then. Why are we
But,
going
like-
through this dance then?
because this is such a weird situation.
Well, he's poor. He's desperate. He's got some old queen. He probably doesn't know the guy's gay, and he's...
Oh, please. Was he sexually
But
abused?
look,
Your boyfriend, was he sexually abused when he was a kid?
I'm not sure. I don't.
All right, I'm done with you, Lisa. Screw you. I'm not sure. I'm done with that crap. Go screw yourself.
Look, she also said
I don't care.
He's
I'm
not sure
pissed.
about his bisexuality. He's not sure. She's afraid to find out what's really going on here because she knows.
All right,
she
wait a
knows
minute.
what's
Wait a
really
minute.
going on.
I'm mad now. Lisa,
Yeah.
do you have any reason to believe that he was sexually abused when he was a child?
No.
No.
It's another. No.
All right. Listen,
Boy, these hesitations.
I'm done with her. Let's take someone else. I'm sorry for being a prick, but I don't know why I got a short fuse tonight. I don't want to go through that dance with our stupid callers.
Let's take a break.
I don't know. It's just long, dramatic pauses. Give me a break. I mean, why are you doing it? It's like it's jacking us around. Do you think the guy's gay? Or, I mean, now she says he's not gay and he's not bi, but she does a long pause before every time she answers. No, we got a rebound here, Drew. Bob,
Hello?
you're 16.
Yeah, my mom thinks I'm gay.
It's true.
Why?
No. Well, because I want to get piercings.
Where?
My ears, and I've had one of my nipples pierced, and I've had my nuts pierced. And I
Yeah.
pluck my eyebrows because they're big and thick, and they're gross.
Yeah. Well, how far down do you pluck them?
Not very far. I pluck part of them and shave part of them.
Are you gay?
No.
All right.
All righty. What's with the sack piercing?
Well, me and my friend dared me to,
Yeah.
and I did.
I think what your friends would if you were
They would
in
have
high
been
school.
appalled.
Oh my God, you look like what's the saint with the arrows through him? I mean, you'd look like some sort of war victim.
Yeah.
Like a hand grenade went off around you.
Who, seriously?
Just all on bets, on dares.
Who pierced your scrotum?
I did.
What'd you do it with?
I did it with a sewing needle.
Oh, my God.
And I used a hoop earring.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Something's wrong with you.
You know, that can get infected, and you can lose your genitalia.
What?
You got to have something wrong with you.
Well, I mean, no, not really.
Come on, seriously.
Well, I was molested when I was a little kid, but...
There you go.
Okay.
Now we're getting
Except
somewhere.
for that, everything's fine.
All right, so now you're taking everything out on yourself, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Now, I know you don't, but I'm telling you, there is, and that's why we knew somebody tampered with you. And now you're sort of getting to yourself before
somebody else gets
gets you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How can I prove to my mom that I'm not, though?
You got to cut down a tree.
Cut down a tree?
Yeah. Big redwood.
I bet you are a sexual compulsive, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom may be on to something, though. I
Yeah.
mean, what happened? Does your mom know about you being molested?
Yeah, I went through counseling.
All right, so
You
she's
did?
afraid that that's what's happening here.
What?
And she went through it, like, my uncle was gay, and he got his ear pierced and stuff, and she thinks, my mom's a nut.
Does she know that your testicles or that your scrotum is pierced?
No.
She doesn't.
No. She found a letter, because I was telling my friend about it. This in CYA. And she thought it was just I told her I was just lying to him.
CYA?
Yeah.
California Youth
Authorities.
Oh, baby. What, when were you molested?
When I was, like, 5 years old.
5? Yeah. Who did that?
My cousin.
Oh, boy. How old was he?
Like 15 or 16.
Oh, boy. All right. So you did some counseling?
Yeah.
And that worked out?
No.
Yeah.
No. But listen, you're having a lot of troubles, aren't you, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So here's what I want you to do, Bob. Just stop doing stuff. You know, stop piercing yourself. Stop shaving stuff. You know, just relax, would you?
Okay.
I mean, seriously, Bob. Listen to me. I'm 35. I know everything. I'm an old person, and I've been there. And here's what you need to do. Somebody screwed with you. Your family's a little screwed up. I don't know what kind of guy your dad is and what kind of woman your
I hate
mom
my
is.
dad.
You hate your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Sports.
Stop acting out, though. Can you just play sports or something?
I hate sports.
I know, but it's a great outlet. You get to beat the crap out of other kids your own age. I know, but all you're doing is beating the crap out of yourself. God knows. And what are you doing? What's your hair like?
My hair, well, the front of it's bleached.
Yeah.
And I've dyed it like a lot of times in my whole life.
And you're all pissed off. And then one day, when you show up with your pierced scrotum and your three-toned hair, and you don't get the job at the video store.
I do have a job.
Where?
I clean up classrooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They let you work around chalk?
No, I like at my school.
Okay. All right. Does it pay okay?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're going to have a difficult time getting a job where you have to deal with other people or deal with the public.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Bob, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. Forget about your mom. Just stop piercing yourself. You know, let your hair go to its natural color, and just stop freaking out. Can you do that? Just stop acting out. It's a much easier life. I'm telling you. Okay?
Okay.
I mean, I know you're not ready to do it. I know you're going to do it anyway. You're going to have a lot of years of this. You're going to get into trouble. People are going to mysteriously
Pick on you.
because
Single
you're
you
different.
out.
They're going to
Single you
single you out because you're so different, but you'll realize one day that you just brought it all on yourself and it had nothing to do with them. It's just your screwball cousin screwed with you and your dad's an idiot.
My favorite part about this last call, though, was, what's wrong with you? Me? Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. CYA, molested by my cousin.
Oh, boy.
Scrotum, barbell.
All right. So we are going to take ourselves a break. Drew, who are we going to talk to when we come back? Where are you going?
Matthew
To the phone?
Mhm.
Yeah. What's he want?
wants to know if he's a pedophile.
Oh, that's good. All right. We'll talk to him after this.
For more than 3 decades, her music has rocked our world, endured the test of time, and given us something to believe in. Now topping the charts with the biggest selling single and album of her career, The Summer Belongs to Cher. in concert at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Sunday, August 29th at 9 p.m. Only on HBO.
I feel so liquidy. Really? Why?
You're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, I'll be right back.
Man turns animal for the erotic pleasures of women.
It's LoveLine. All right.
WEBN.
Hey, hey, hey. It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Just talking to Drew during the break about my little hand surgery. I told the doctor, by the way, give me the general. He said, well, if we put you out, that's a little more dangerous.
A lot more dangerous.
You don't come back. And I said to him, listen, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll never know.
It's funny. I told him the same thing.
I'll sign everything. No one will sue. I said, it's got to be one of the best ways to go. He goes, yeah, there's a lot worse ways. I said, damn right there is. I don't, Drew, is that morbid or weird? I'm not really, I wouldn't be that scared to go that way. It's not a big deal to me.
Why put yourself in that harm's way?
Well, because there's only a, 30% chance you'll die.
There you go.
And 70% chance, you'll make it. And otherwise, you may be in some pain or discomfort or something.
Of course, we wouldn't want that.
Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you, I've really blossomed into a full-fledged pussy.
Indeed you have.
I used to be tough as nails.
You're just a complete wimp.
Now I'm a total puss.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it that way. My new celebrity pussy. That's my new handle, celebrity puss. So what's he going to do? Is he going to put me out? Am I going to go out?
Asleep, yeah.
I'll go sleep?
Yeah. Asleep. You can be asleep without general.
You can?
Yeah.
I thought general was putting you out.
General's on a breathing machine. They take over.
Okay,
You're out.
let's just do this real quick before we get back to the phones. There's local anesthetic, like, okay, they're going to burn a wart off your foot. They just give you a shot in the foot. Like when you go to the dentist, you get a local. They give you a shot in the gum.
Right.
Okay, that's local. Then general, they put you down completely.
They're regional blocks.
And they breathe for you.
Right.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll just stop breathing.
Yeah.
You just, okay. So that's a general.
Uh-huh.
And then there's regional blocks.
Which is like approximately here. They block a nerve that gets the whole arm done.
Gets the whole arm done. And then what am I getting?
You're getting probably a local or some sort of regional local, like something in the hand itself.
Right.
And then what they call twilight or what the hell they put
just
that?
Don't know where you are and don't care?
Conscious anesthesia or something. They have a nice name for it, a nice euphemism.
Right, where you just get really goofy and you just don't care what's happening
You're
to
asleep.
you.
You're asleep, basically.
Yeah. But you're not out.
No, you're not under general anesthesia.
And if they're going to do
conscious sedation, I think they call it.
If they're going to open your chest, they got to put you out, right?
No, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I can go to sleep and it's not dangerous.
Right.
Great. Matthew?
Yeah.
You're 23.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward.
Screwed up I am.
Looking forward to this now. So yeah, what's going on with you?
I don't know. It's like I'm not only attracted to younger girls, but I'm also attracted to younger girls. I don't like girls my age. I like either older girls or high school age girls.
Yeah. Oh, high school, like?
Yeah, like 16, 15, 16, 17.
What was your high school experience like?
Not really abnormal, but I mean, I didn't date a lot, but I dated some. I wasn't a jock or I wasn't a nerd. I was kind of just an in-between,
Yeah.
In-between loser.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. In between the two extremes,
Okay, hold on. Drew, don't monkey with the pen, please. So, you don't feel like you got it out of your system? Like you dated enough girls that were 16 when you were 16?
Yeah, kind of. Girls, I don't really get along well in a dating atmosphere with girls between the ages of 19 and 22.
Yeah.
I don't like their attitude.
I call that the devil's triangle. 19, 20, and 21. That's trouble.
Yeah, it's kind of like girls that age. Well, girls that are older than that.
No, say no more. I know right what you mean.
Yeah.
They have to be born in the fall, though.
22 and a half,
Right.
18 and a half.
Summer of 20.
That's a totally different animal there. Yeah. Make perfect sense.
You know, but I mean...
Yeah, right. Okay.
Does that mean I'm a pedophile?
Well, here's the deal. You say 16, but you really mean 14, don't you?
It depends on how they look. You know, I mean, I'm not attracted to all 15-year-olds, just the cute ones.
Hold on, let me write that down. Attracted to all 15-year-olds. And so there's a 15-year-old that was 400 pounds and covered with hair. You wouldn't be attracted?
No.
To her. Okay, let me make a note of that. And have you dated any 15-year-olds?
Not while I was 23. You know, I mean, I don't anymore because, you know, all those little pesky laws and stuff, you know.
Pesky laws.
Okay.
But, you know, I mean, when I was like 19, 20, even a little bit when I was 21, I was dating high school girls here and there.
All right. But it seems to me, Matthew, you just don't like women. That's what it sounds like to me. You like girls, but you don't really like women.
Well, no, I like older women.
Like how old?
24, 25, 27, you know.
You're 23. Is a 24-year-old woman than an older woman? Can
you tell the difference?
Well, I mean, I'm saying like I said, between like 19 and 22, 23, they have like these attitude problems.
All right. Why don't you date a 24-year-old?
But I mean, just because I'm attracted to him, does that necessarily mean I'm a pedophile?
No, I don't think you're a pedophile.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it means you're an a-hole, though.
You're a little bit of an a-hole, but I don't really think you're a pedophile. So you're fine. So just date the 24-year-olds.
Look, you are accountable for your behavior, and these pesky laws are there for a reason.
Oh, I know.
You know, see, he's not going to do anything.
He has, though. He's an a-hole.
Well, he's just kind
he's
of
the a-hole that dates all the 14-year-old and 15-year-olds that we have to talk to or are confused. And
he's more of a jerk.
Asshole. Yes.
Thank you, Drew. Mandy.
Hi.
You're 14.
Yeah.
You ever went out with Matthew?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Keep your windows locked.
All right. I'm going to see a doctor in a few days because I haven't got my period in about 7 months, and I'm really scared, and I just want to know what I can expect and what can cause this.
You can expect possibly to do a pelvic exam on you. You get some blood work for sure, and a general physical exam. And did you have normal periods before this sort of slowed up?
Not really.
Yeah, so it can be normal for somebody your age as things get started before normal cycling really establishes itself. It can be a thyroid problem. It can be an ovarian cyst or polycystic ovarian syndrome. Do you have any excess body hair or anything like that?
No.
Do you have any blood pressure problems, something called congenital adrenal hyperplasia?
Blood pressure runs in my family.
Okay. I doubt that's it. There's hypothalamic pituitary axis dysfunction, which is just sort of, are you underweight?
No.
Otherwise,
I'm about 170.
Well, you're overweight, though, right? How tall are you?
Okay.
How tall are you?
Oh, 5'3".
Okay, so it may have something to do with your weight, because the adipose tissue produces a lot of estrogen that can make it difficult for cycling to establish itself. So it might have something to do with that.
Yeah? Yeah, we always hear about underweight women with the period. I don't hear about overweight women.
Overweight women don't have sometimes get abnormal cycling, abnormal bleeding, and this is early on in her menarche, in the initiation of the menstrual periods.
What's that called?
Menarche.
That's the cycle of the cycle?
It's the beginning of having menstrual periods.
The menarche is?
Yeah. And menopause.
That's
when it stops.
That's when the mena stops?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't they call it henna?
Henna?
Well, it's right.
Hema?
Well, yeah, like hema. Uh-huh. Yeah. What's mena? Should be called chica. What's mena mean? Drew, look up mena.
Okay,
Find out what the okay, hold on. You know, my grandmother told me the other day. She said, "I like it when you look up words." That's good. And you know, she's tough with the compliments. So I think that's a good part of the show. We're learning, Drew. Curtis.
Yes.
You're 26.
Correct, I am.
What's going on?
Well, I was wondering.
Hold on. Meno.
Is that a prefix? That mena?
Well, it's meno is here and it says C men MEN.
Yeah.
And there are men. My goodness.
Oh, Drew, get it straight before you pipe up.
From Greek, month, more at moon, or menstruation.
So it's like part of the month.
Yeah.
Interesting. Try to think of some other mena thing with month. All right, Curtis.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask a question for Dr. True. There's a two-part to it, and I was wondering if I could give a quick little background for the question.
Good. Well, it's already not being very quick, so.
Okay. Basically, just in a nutshell, I'm 26. Between ages 4 and 8, I was molested by a variety of neighbors. I was also sodomized by my brother, who's about 8 years older than me.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Yeah. This went on for several years. When I became a teenager.
Out of curiosity, just because I immediately have a freaking panic attack about my own kids, how did that go on without your parents knowing it?
Actually, they knew.
Oh, my God.
And this is what will lead up to my next part. When I'm a teenager, my family's a very powerful family. All the neighbors, boys who molested me, they're all very wealthy families. When I was a teenager and up there, I got involved in the family business, into real estate and so forth, made a lot of money. I had repressed.
As a teenager?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey.
I was an assistant realtor, and then when you turn 18, you can get your real estate license.
Yeah. My folks, wait a minute. Nope, they did nothing for me, actually.
So anyway,
Go ahead.
They didn't have your ritualistic abuse either.
That's true.
So I was basically taught a lot of lying and a lot of deceiving. My mom's a gambling, very huge addict. She'll pay about $10,000 a hand when she plays 21. But what happened is I was basically a chaotic teenager because of all the mess that had happened, but I had it repressed. I went out of the state. I went to go serve a mission for my church, and all the memories came flooding back.
Oh, boy.
You're Mormon?
Yes, I'm Mormon. I'm LDS.
All right, hold on a second there, Curtis.
Yes.
Because we got to take a little break.
Okay. Sorry to take so much time.
No, that's fine. This is an interesting story. You grew up in this Church of Latter-day Saints. Is that what that LDS is?
Yes, Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, also known as the Mormons.
They don't have anyone called BFD, do they?
I'm not familiar with that.
That'd be good. I'm going to work something like a church out. Everyone has to work around. Yeah, I'm BFD. And you grew up in this very rich, influential, powerful neighborhood, and all these screwed up kids did horrible things to you, including your own brother.
The family knew about it.
And the family's rich, and they knew about it. This is all good. So, I mean, it's not good for you, but it's good radio. So hold on. And we're going to take a break, and then we'll get to the bottom of all this, okay?
I will be here.
All right, Curtis. We'll be back with more Curtis after this.
All right. Okay. The phone number for LoveLine is 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine, I'll be right back.
On WEBN.
It is LoveLine, and I think we'll go back to the phones over here. Curtis?
Yes.
All right, so let me finish this M&M. Let me do a little recap here.
Okay.
You were molested by the neighborhood kids.
And sodomized by my older brother.
Right.
That went on for about 4 or 5 years.
How much older is your older brother?
He's about 7.5 years older than me, and I know that by legality that over 5 years it's actually against the law. So.
Well, you sound amazingly together for what you've been through.
Well, that I want to keep getting to. I mean, I don't mean to keep stilling, but what? Go ahead.
Oh, well, let me keep recapping.
Wild teenager.
So then, because you're Mormon, you went and did your missionary work.
I was called to serve what is a 24-month mission. About 3 months into my mission, because of all the stress and everything, I had a complete recall of being raped as a child, and it was too traumatic, and basically got put back on the plane and came back to where I was from.
Let me ask you about that missionary business.
Yes.
If you know a few local guys, can you get a in-town gig, or do you got to go out of town?
No. You send in your papers to the missionary office, which is in Salt Lake City, Utah. And they assign you a area where you will proselyte for 2 years if you're a man and 18 months if you're a woman.
And that area could be anywhere in the world?
It could be anywhere in the world. I was in North Carolina. There are, I think, probably about 202 missions in the United States and about another 200 throughout the world. I've got a friend in Russia now, and you could be anywhere.
Yeah. Are there any garden spot missions, any good gigs?
I really don't know. I haven't really. I've been home off my mission for 7 years now. 6 years.
All right, so I got a whole bunch of questions. When you go to your mission, what do you do there?
Well, first of all, since I was in the States, I went to what was called a missionary training center, which is for 3 weeks, and you learn how to basically teach the LDS faith and talk about Christ. And then you just go to your area and just basically provide community service, a lot of tracting where you go door to door and you knock at people's doors.
Right.
Stuff like that. For those who go foreign, they're in the MTC for up to 8 to 10 weeks because they have to learn the language. They go in not knowing the language. They'll get a call to, like, the Ecuador mission, and they'll have to learn, Spanish in, like, 8 weeks.
Oh, boy.
Or wherever they go, they have to learn the language. And I know the longest one's about 14 weeks, like to learn Russia and stuff like that.
So your brother is 7 years older than you are.
Correct.
And when did he start sodomizing you?
My earliest recollections go back to about the age of 4.
And it went on to 9.
It went on, the sodomy went on to 7. The molesting still went on to 9. Then my mom decided to get in the gig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a real one of those 6 stories. I hope I'm not.
No, this is good.
This isn't a typical LDS family.
I know. This is probably not even 50% of them.
No,
do this kind of thing.
It comes down to very bad addictions in my family and a lot of denial.
What did your mother do to you?
Hers was kind of a little different. She would actually, all the way up to almost 12, she would like to just take naps with me and hold me.
Well, that's not
too bad.
It just made me feel very weird.
Yeah, but after the sodomy from your brother, you had to be looking forward to that nap.
Right.
I pretty much, like I said, by the age 12, 13, I had forgotten it. It never happened.
Wow.
It had been a very, even though I was chaos, I was a nymphomaniac, just lucky I never raped anybody or hurt anybody, but I was just a loose cannon.
And your brother, what became of him?
That's a whole nother story. That's the part where I'll get to now, is I ended up coming home off my mission early because of the anxiety attacks and severe panic, and came home off my mission and was, of course, saying my brother was doing this to me and other neighbors. Well, my parents, because I was accusing my parents and my brother, and at the time they were younger, but now they're older, influential people, they had to shut me up. So they had a really great insurance program and lots of money, and they put me into a neuropsychiatric institute. So I spent about a month in there. And while I was in the hospital, the people who victimized me, 2 of my brothers, and another one of my brother, who was actually also was harmed. I believe his was just an oral, but never was penetrated. They pulled them all into a room. The psychiatrist did, and asked, what went on with the family. And they all, we have a fine family. Look at us. We're picture perfect. We're mother and father together. We're a large family. We're affluent.
Wow.
So to make a long story short, about a year, I took the MMPPI, did all these, met with all the psychiatrists. After a year of showing a lot of symptoms, the psychiatrist was very baffled, and finally just wrote me down as a person suffering from paranoid delusional disorder and schizoaffective. At that point, I then got put on the government program where I received SSI, food stamps, Medicaid.
What's your question?
My question is this happened back in 93. When I was transferred to the Davis County Mental Health Center, there was a counselor there, LSCW, who was interested in my case because everything I had said was supposed to be this big hoax. Well, she did some digging. Went up to the hospital, found out that my one brother broke his arm 4 times in 1 year. To make a long story short, I got re-diagnosed. Instead of all of this and being put on these strong neuroleptics.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at, the root of the problem is I've now been meeting with my counselor, Doris, for about 4.5 years. I have also gone to Al-Anon. I also met with Milton, who was also, he works for the church. He's an LPC.
Milton Bradley?
Close.
What's the question then?
The question is I have since got married, have not dated or done anything for several years, just been keeping to myself, working on therapy, and been getting my marbles together, really collecting myself, and to the point where I'm now 2 semesters up at the university here working towards my LPC.
All right.
The question is, since I have got married, and I know that when you get married, you're more intimate and more things come forward. I've been married a month now, and I thought that I had pretty much gone over all the hurdles, but the flashbacks are coming back worse, and I am discovering more like that bestiality was involved.
Oh. All right, hold on. Curtis. We rarely do this, but we got to go to break again. We got this top of the hour thing. Just hold on a second. True?
Yeah.
This is heavy. Bestiality. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll go to break, and then we'll just wrap it up.
All right.
Curtis, okay? Okay. All right, we'll be back.
Roger, you got yourself a LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla. We'll be right back.
It's LoveLine. We're going to take a quick 10-second timeout, and we'll be back with more LoveLine in just 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on radio station.
It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That is Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. All right, Curtis, we're going to wrap this up. You're 26. Curtis has been to hell and back. His brother sodomized him. Neighborhood boys passed him around like a joint at a Doobie Brothers concert. His mom took naps with him, although we don't know why that's bad. And he came undone when he was doing his missionary work with the LDS. Now, Curtis?
Yes.
And you want to know why, even though you've been in therapy for a little while, it's not gotten better?
It was getting better, I thought, until I got married. And my question now is pretty much how much more therapy am I going to require? I've got about 6
to 8 weeks.
6 years into this. And I'm just wondering, if for Dr. Drew, how much more do I need?
It depends what your diagnosis is. And
right now, currently, it's PTSD.
Well,
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Delayed onset.
Okay.
Medication would be part
How about
of the
some
deal.
medication?
I've actually been medicine-free for, I was on Prozac up till about 3 years ago. I was on the Risperidol, the antipsychotic, for quite a while, but I've been medicine-free for about 3.5 years.
And maybe you may need some for a little while to try to get things back together.
All right, well, maybe get back on the meds. But, hey, Curtis?
Yes?
If half of what you're telling us is true growing up, it's not something that you're going to fix that quickly. I mean, there's people who've been in therapy for 6 years just to get over a dad that didn't, come home on time from work. You know what I mean?
I do. I now that I'm a husband and everything,
I understand.
I feel responsible.
No, but here's the thing, Curtis. I think
just stay in treatment. That's
you got to look at what you have as a disease, like as if you had any other disease that needed constant attention.
A chronic illness, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can't live with it. It just means, I don't know, you have to go and get on dialysis once in a while or something, right?
That's absolutely correct.
I mean, given what you've been through, this is going to take, and here's basically what it is. It's like you've had horrible atrocities done to you, so for an hour, once a week, you got to go in and talk to somebody about it.
You may have to take some medicine.
And might take a pill. And that's it.
It's like you fell out of a building, and the doctors are amazed that you're able to walk still, but you're still going to have to work on it.
Once a week, you got to go down to the rehab and get on the treadmill.
Yeah.
That's it. All things considered, not too bad.
Yeah.
I go to the shrink once a week. That's not so bad.
Huh. Are you actually talking to him for a change?
No, we stopped. We're not on speaking terms anymore.
I understand that.
We just sit there.
Seriously, have you talked about anything important yet?
Yes. It's all I do is talk to him about important things.
Like what now? Your guitars or
I talk about model airplanes.
Model airplanes, that's right. Excuse me.
Guitars,
I was
please.
thinking about Bruce and his guitar.
Please, those are for kids, those guitars. I'm talking about model airplanes.
What else you talking about?
Talk to him about everything. What are you talking about,
Has he
Drew?
helped you set a date for your wedding?
No, you cannot fire him if he set a date for the wedding. Please. I talked about very important topics, Drew, and you know what? It really turns me off when you talk this way about my relationship with my therapist.
Have you mentioned your masturbatory habits yet?
I'm not going to get into my masturbatory habits with my shrink because I told you if I talk about it, I'll begin masturbating.
Adam.
Drew, 4 days a week? Is that a lot?
Just at least talk. It must be something because you're afraid to talk to your therapist about it.
I'm not afraid to talk to my therapist about it. Why bring it up?
Conveniently forget.
I'm not going to bring up masturbating. It's in a nice office. He wears a jacket with the suede patches on the elbows.
I want to place a suggestion. If you go in that nice office, you see those great suede elbow pads.
Right.
You think about talking to him about this subject.
About masturbation? Yeah. Why? Seriously, why do I got to talk about masturbation?
My puss telling you, Adam, you got to talk about this stuff.
I'm just going to see your puss next time I masturbate. That's how that's
going to translate.
Masturbate, see? Drew, 4 days a week. Come on.
With a girlfriend.
She don't masturbate with me.
How do you bring something like that up?
Your therapist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just say, first of all, you should feel free to talk about anything.
Yeah, but
secondly, you should just say, hey, my guy I work with on the radio has been giving me a lot of grief. He insists I talk to you about this. And here it is. Here it is.
Guy I work with. First off, he thinks I'm a drywall contractor.
Oh, my God. If you don't hurry up,
she's gone.
Drew, please. 4 days a week. Why do I have to talk about that? I don't talk to him about brushing my teeth, and I do that 5 days a week. Oh, don't give me that puss either. All right, see, Sasha used the F word, but I'm strangely attracted to Sasha. I want to talk to her. Hey, Sasha?
Hello?
You're 20?
Yep.
All right, would you not swear, you little whore?
Huh?
You heard me.
Am I a whore?
Yes.
No, I'm not a whore.
All right. What do you want?
I was just wondering what the difference was between, like, when a woman comes and when she has an orgasm, or if there was a difference at all.
No difference.
There's no difference?
Actually, I like this answer. It's the same difference.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Why?
Huh? No, because I was talking to people about it because my boyfriend told me that there was a difference. And I was just like, I don't think so. But then I got all confused. So I started talking to my friends, and everyone's just all like, I don't know, da-da-da-da-da. And then so I decided to call.
Bob.
You know.
I appreciate her command of language.
Yeah. And what do you do? Are you a stripper?
No.
What do you do?
I'm a student.
Student?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make go on a limb here and go for, which junior college yet?
No, I'm not at a junior college.
What's below junior college?
Ew.
You're too old for high school.
Huh?
Drew, is there something between high school and junior college?
Nope.
What college do you go to?
I go to HPU.
Oh, you're at the HPU?
Mm-hmm. Hawaii Pacific.
Hawaii Pacific?
Yeah.
Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm in the Sunset area. Sunset District of San Francisco.
And there's a Hawaiian Pacific College
No,
there?
I'm here on vacation. I'm hanging out with a friend.
Hey, why do you got to go on vacation when you go to Hawaii?
Huh?
What island is Hawaiian Pacific on?
Oahu.
All right. That's a good gig.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. All I knew there was the University of Hawaii, but that's not that. That's something else, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of universities.
Yeah. All right.
I had another question, too.
Okay.
Is it normal or kind of normal for a guy to shoot a blank, like every once in a while?
How the hell would you know that?
Huh?
How would you know that?
What do you mean, how would I know that?
How would you know that a blank was being shot?
Well, because...
stick some semen under a microscope and do a sperm count?
No, like when he's about to come, he'll pull out, and nothing will really come out.
That's not shooting a blank.
That's not?
That's either not orgasming or having retrograde ejaculation.
Shooting a blank.
Ejaculation.
Shooting a blank is no sperm
in the semen.
In the semen.
Oh, okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Oh, Sasha.
What do they teach you at that college?
Huh?
Seriously, what are you guys just doing? Longboarding all day and getting drunk?
No, they're just not teaching us about sex.
Oh, okay. All right, but so every once in a while you're with your boyfriend and he pulls out and he goes, "Get ready, baby. I'm going to cover you like a bearskin rug," and he pulls out and nothing comes out.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Or like it looks like, you know, like when they pre-ejaculate, like just a little bit comes out.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Adam.
Yeah, that's probably because you had sex 20 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Like,
Yeah,
like
okay,
we'll
and
have sex a couple of times, and then like the last time,
right.
he'll just
All right, his
Yeah.
soul is gone.
But that's normal, right?
Yeah, that's normal.
No. More should come out the third time
Than the first time.
if it's within a 15-minute period.
More should come out.
Oh, boy. All right, Sasha. Transfer, would you? That's a horrible school you're going to. Listen, you goofball. If something comes out of the guy's penis the first time and then you have sex, 10 minutes later and a little less comes out, is that alarming or doesn't that just make sense?
I don't know.
Okay, let's substitute sperm for urine. If a guy goes and takes a piss and he just pisses, he takes a good long piss, and then 10 minutes later you tell him, go take another piss, and not that much comes out.
Better call radio station.
Is that?
Well, no, he was just kind of like worried because he's like, that never happened to me before. And
Okay.
So it's just like,
All right. Well, it's because you just had sex, though. Okay. Wow.
Why did you go for that one?
I wanted to talk to Sasha. Wes?
Masochist.
You're 29.
Yes, Dr. Drew, Adam, listened to your show for a few years, and I think you guys are pretty good. I just have a question here for you. Adam, I talked to you a couple of years ago. I don't know if you remember or not.
Oh, yeah.
I think Dr. Bruce was on at the time. I think Dr. Drew was out. But I had just gotten out of prison. I had hit a guy over the head with a Carol syrup bottle.
Yeah.
That ring any bells for you?
And what happened?
No, it doesn't. So you hit him with a glass bottle on the head?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I just wanted to see if you would recognize me from that. But
I'm usually pretty good with that.
If I had been there, I would have remembered.
Yeah. Prison, hit him on the head with a syrup bottle.
Carol syrup bottle.
Salt Lake City.
All right, what's going on, Wes? What's happening
I'm
there?
sure he had it coming.
All right.
What was he, like Bogarting the flapjacks or something?
Well, no. Actually, I had a severe head injury, and I went into somebody's house, and I crawled into bed between a couple. And apparently the guy woke up, as well as the woman, and altercation occurred to where I had grabbed a bottle and cracked him over the head with it.
How'd you get from the bedroom to where the syrup bottle was?
Well, apparently they had just moved into the place. But I have no recollection.
I want you to think about that for a second. You're asleep at night, and all of a sudden some guy starts crawling into bed.
I can't get it out of my head. I still can't.
I don't know, but Adam, I mean, just imagine that.
Did you just walk in through the bedroom door?
I don't know. I mean, I just go off of what the police reports say. I cannot remember anything.
Well, do you figure you must have broken into the house, right?
Yeah.
And then once you broke into the house, you just walked into the bedroom.
Yeah.
Middle of the night?
Yeah.
And the guy no one woke up until you got in between them?
Yeah.
Probably thought you were the dog or something. That's bizarre. Hey, listen, I haven't given this speech in a while, but everybody, put a lock on your bedroom door and lock it when you go to bed. Stops crazy people with syrup bottles from coming in. Absolutely. And not a big lock, not a deadbolt, just a little barrel bolt, just nothing. $5 over at the Home Depot. Just something so you hear somebody jiggling a little bit. Wake up. All right, anyway, Wes.
Anyways, I'm not proud of what happened. I don't even remember. I had temporal lobe brain damage.
Where'd you get the brain damage?
I was working down in Spanish Fork in a finger hut distribution center. I fell 3 stories.
Onto a syrup bottle?
No.
No.
Fell 3 stories, landed on my head on the concrete.
Oh, boy. So, I have no idea what he said. He was working at a Spanish Fort,
finger
hut. What is a finger hut?
It's a finger hut distribution center. You know, the magazine Finger Hut?
No.
Catalog company.
Finger Hut.
Yeah, they're like a marketing chain.
Oh, okay. All right, so anyway, now you're out of prison.
Anyways, I'm out of prison. My wife divorced me while I was in prison. She married my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having some troubles with that now. I have two kids, 2 boys. My youngest son asked me or told me the other day that he's only my last name when he's at my house, but he's my ex-best friend's last name when he lives at his house.
Uh-huh.
So he's like putting this into his head.
How old is your son?
My son is 7.
And how old's your other son?
9.
Oh, boy. And what is do both of them do this, or just the 7-year-old?
Just the 7-year-old has said something about it.
Yeah. And how often are they at your house half the time and their house the other half?
They come over to my house. I have visitation every other weekend.
Is he actually adopting them?
No.
No.
Well, then.
But they're married.
They're married. He's the stepfather.
Right. Oh, boy.
But, it just concerned me. I really don't need any troubles.
Right.
I want to just go and beat this guy's ass.
Yeah.
But
you end up back in jail.
I end up back in there, and I just don't know how to address it. I've tried.
How about talking to your wife?
My ex-wife, I have said something. She denies it. He denies it. I've talked to him.
Well, maybe it's not a big deal. I mean, maybe the stepfather was just sort of referring to the kind of household they're having. If you're into my house, it's going to be done in the way the Smiths run a household, not that your last name is my name.
I can see Wes going over there looking for trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Calling the stepdad out, telling him he wants to introduce him to a friend of his named Aunt Jemima, going upside his head with a big, busty black woman bottle. Oh, 2 boys.
Yeah.
Crazy, chaotic mom, because mom marries best friend while he's in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder whose kids the kids are going to kill. That's the real question.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know, Wes. You've had a hard time. You're
Just
out of
cool
prison.
out. Cool
Stay out of prison and don't start looking for stuff.
This doesn't sound like something you should be messing with just now.
And look at it this way: this guy's taking a serious workload off your hands. I mean, you know what? He's married her. They're living together. They're starting a family. You get to visit the kids. Let him buy the braces and pay for the tuition. You know what I mean? Wes, you just, oh boy. Hey, Drew, if you have a brain injury that way and you're not a person who's prone to violence, will you get violent?
You can, sure.
You can?
Oh, yeah.
It can just change your personality.
Completely.
Really?
Well,
if someone hit Gandhi with a coconut,
it's possible.
He could turn to a badass.
Yeah, first he turned into Marianne.
That's right. I think he's one of the other people on the island.
Yeah.
And the only way to get his memory back,
hit him again
with the coconut.
That's right.
That's right. Michael?
Yeah.
You're 29.
I sure am.
What's going on?
I had a question. This is it's been something I've been kicking around for the last 3 or 4 years. Someone told me once that I had a cleft tongue, where the skin's attached close to the tip.
Right.
And I've noticed when I'm performing oral sex, I can't really stick my tongue out very far. And I was wondering if there was any procedure for clipping that skin back, and if it was safe, if it was necessary.
There actually is, but it is not necessary. That's for sure.
But if the guy just pushed his penis in further, wouldn't it, make it up?
Yeah, you would think, but she really likes oral sex.
Oh, I see. Oh,
she has a problem with the way you're doing it?
Not so much a problem.
I was making a gay joke there, Drew,
I know.
by the
Well,
way.
we got that.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, she doesn't have a problem with it.
No, not really, but it's something I just thought I would be able to do to help out.
Drew, where should that membrane start, by the way?
Right here.
How far in?
Yeah, yours is a little shallow there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because my tongue is worthless.
Yeah.
It's it's only good for getting peanut butter off the roof of my mouth, and that is it. It's the only thing it's good for. Orally, it's a mess. I might as well just throw a sea sponge at my girlfriend's crotch. It's worthless.
So is there a procedure I can do? I'm really interested in doing that.
Why?
I would just like to be able to do more.
Can you point your tongue?
I can't do anything. It barely gets out over my lip.
Yeah. You mean you can't point it, you can't roll it, you can't turn around?
Not a thing.
Drew, can you point your tongue?
Can I?
It's pointier than it normally is. Can you roll it? Can you taco it? No, not that way. The other way? Yeah, you can do a little of that. Some people can do a lot of stuff. I can do nothing.
Oh my God! You look like.
Imagine me coming at you with this baby. And get over here.
Oh my God!
You know what's weird? I can do nothing with my tongue, but I'm still solid at oral sex because I pin my ears back and I go.
Honed your skills.
I'm like one of these guys who's overcoming a handicap.
Right.
You know,
so that's
work
the point.
harder.
I mean, Michael, what is it that what is she telling you that she would like you to do?
Ann, am I right? Would you chime in here? Come on. Don't be shy.
Just a little bit more as far as penetration.
Penetration?
Plus.
Whoa.
With your tongue?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
How much penetrating does she need with the tongue?
Well, any now, because right now it's nothing.
Well, then nothing would be normal.
Really? You mean?
Yeah, you don't normally do too much penetrating with the tongue.
Well, I wouldn't know. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, you don't have to do that.
I don't think Michael knows what the hell he's doing. That's the problem here.
Hey, Mike?
Don't say that.
Well, listen. Now, here's the deal. Seriously, let me tell you about oral sex.
All right.
It's nasty, dirty, arduous, but someone's got to do it.
I'm all for it.
So here's what you do. You work around the upper part, not really where the opening is, but you move up top there.
I got that, yeah.
You know, it's like to the lighthouse up on the rocks there.
But I'm equal opportunity. I want to be all over.
Yeah, I know, but they don't need you all over.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Sort of like your penis. You know what I mean? You don't need stuff all over the side. You don't need the testicles played with too much. Just hover around the top there.
I got you.
You know what I mean? You just hover around the top yourself, and then don't overcompensate for your membrane problem either. Just take it slow. Be rhythmic. You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
Small circles.
And it's not the tip of the tongue typically. It's the flat part.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's the flat part there. What I'll do is I'll take toothpaste and I'll rub it all over my tongue, and I'll make the taste buds actually stick out a little bit further on my tongue. You know, it can actually irritate them a little bit just to get that extra cat-like grip. You know?
Yeah, I'm feeling like throwing up anyway.
I'll actually lick a pine tar rag to get just a little extra adhesion. That way, it's the chicks will really feel it. It's not doesn't slide right off there, right? Let me show you. But Drew, seriously, with the tongue, how far back is this thing supposed to be?
I'm not sure that there's a range. I can tell that yours is not doing too good though.
Yeah, I think mine feels like about a half inch.
The problem is your tongue is the size of like a football.
Oh, please.
I mean, look at the thing fills your whole mouth.
I'm like a retarded person.
That's what it looked like when you stuck it out. I got news for you.
I do. I know. But I'll tell you, I can perform that oral sex. I really can.
We got to go to break.
Ask any of my sister's friends.
Becca?
Yeah.
Are you 13?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
What's your problem, real fast?
Well, see, like, I was at my best friend's house, and, like, her brother started, we were in the living room together, and he started masturbating in front of us.
Okay. Hold on. That's good. Okay, we'll take a little break. I'm going to go look at my tongue in the mirror and see what's wrong with it. We'll be back after this.
Attention listeners. The rest of the world has just gotten a whole lot smaller. Introducing Big Kenny. Big Kenny. Ask your local radio station for candy-colored glasses. Pick up his extra-large debut album in stores October 5th.
LoveLine will be right back.
It's LoveLine.
WEBN.
is the Love in the Line. And when we left off, we were speaking of Becca. Becca's 13. Your friend's brother started masturbating in front of you?
Oh, no, like, we were in the living room, and we were watching a movie because he was babysitting us that night.
How old was he?
He's 19.
19. You're 13. Great.
Yeah. And he just, like, you know, he started making noise. Like, me and my friend looked over him, he was, like, masturbating.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
And he knew the two of you were there?
Yeah, I mean, he was, like, babysitting us. I mean, I hope he would have known.
Did somebody... Well, I mean, is it possible that he thought you weren't in the room?
No, because he went down, he got us the movie, and then we made popcorn, you know, we're all sitting in the living room.
What movie?
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber? He's whacking off to that? Now that's a prom. The 13-year-old girls isn't a prom, but masturbating to Dumb and Dumber. And was it in the middle of the movie?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, it was. It was right in the part where.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just lying there on the ground on the carpet?
No, he was in a chair.
And you guys were
on the couch.
On the couch.
Yeah.
Did you tell somebody?
Did
you tell your parents?
No, my parents went home. Or her parents went home.
Could you have told your parents or her parents?
No.
Why not?
Because, like,
it's kind of weird. Did he have his pants down?
No, his like zipper was down and his hand was in his pants.
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
Are you sure he wasn't? A lot of guys watch TV that way, by the way.
So it was unbuttoned, you know, and his hand was like in his underwear, and it was like.
And what did you guys do?
We like said ew, and we told him to stop, and we went into his room. We're like, Justin, that's sick.
And you went into his room?
No, we went into her room.
Oh, okay.
Like.
And so what did he say?
He said, huh? And so we're like, anyways, and
yeah.
he was kind of like, what?
Yeah.
And we're like,
does he smoke a lot of pot?
No, he doesn't smoke any, to my knowledge.
Yeah. Does he go to college?
He went to, but he dropped out.
Weren't you guys a little freaked out at that point?
Huh?
Did you lock yourself in your room?
Yeah, we were like barricading the door. We're like, ah.
And
like,
okay, but is he a weird guy other than this?
No, he's actually pretty normal. I mean, he's, you know, up to this, you know, because, like, I've been best friends with her since I was, like, 5.
Yeah.
And so, you know, up to that point, you know, we're totally, like, you know, he was totally cool, and I thought he was, like, normal.
Yeah.
But he was just kind of like a freaky. I was like, whoa.
All right. Well, stay away from this guy.
Yeah. Do not go over there.
But
certainly don't be alone. Well, then she comes over to see you.
Well, I mean, she can go over there when her parents are there and everything.
Yeah, but do not be left alone with him, period.
Okay.
Don't go to the room alone with him.
Okay.
We just
I know that now.
How long were the parents out? What time did they come home?
I guess, you know, they were gone quite a long time. You know, it was like their anniversary or something like that, you know?
All right.
So, like, we went in our bedroom and we went to sleep, and then I guess her parents come home like around 11 or something.
Weren't they wondering why you were barricaded in your room?
11? 11's not that late.
Huh? Well, no, they left around like 8:30 or something like that.
Oh, okay. Prior Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. What are you, in the 7th grade now?
8th grade.
Yeah, 8th.
Going into the 8th?
Yeah, going into 8th.
Okay. You're grown up now. You're all right. Just stay away from this guy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you need babysitters at 13?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I could be a horrible parent.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was babysitting my neighbor when I was 13.
No.
Could you imagine that?
No.
Oh. First, I'd ransack the place looking for porn. Nothing. They were a Jewish family. That's what it was. The Jews don't have porn.
Not even a Playboy?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Izzy did. Izzy was like an Israeli guy. Yeah. He had porn. Maybe the Jews do have porn. The Horowitz family lived next door to me, and they didn't have any porn. And I mean, I looked. I actually took, I pull a stiletto out, I tear open the back of a picture, tear open that paper, to see if he'd sewn it into anything. Like, like the Nazis ransacking Poland. I just got to go through the whole place. They couldn't find anything. But Izzy, his kids' name were Reevy and Ronnie. And he had himself a Playboy. And I just stare at that thing like a madman. I just hold it like up to my face. just like like I was a jeweler. You know what I mean? I just like so that the boob had no shape anymore. I would just press it up against my face and just stare at it.
Oh my God!
There's nothing left to do. Just stare. I didn't even know what to do. I wasn't masturbating or anything. I just stare at it. Hours on end. Yeah, but the Horowitz family, they never had any porn, but they had food. Oh yes,
Count Chocula.
Oh, I would open that pie filling, mix it with those mini marshmallows. Dump like a graham cracker into it. It was insane. I ate so much food over there once. They told me I used to destroy the refrigerator. I ate like a madman. They told me, listen, there's a turkey in the refrigerator. Don't eat it. A whole turkey. They actually you have to put like notes on things. Don't eat this.
Leave some for Tiny Tim.
Yeah, I'd go insane. I roasted marshmallows on their stove once, and my buddy Ray.
What was Ray doing there?
I invited him over to eat. And while the marshmallow was on fire, did I tell you this story?
No.
Oh, you want to know what kind of guy Ray was?
Oh, no.
I took the marshmallow. I took it on a coat hanger. I put it over the stove, over the burner.
Yeah.
I lit it on fire. It was like camping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you know when a marshmallow burns? Yeah. When it catches on fire?
Yeah.
It burns.
Yeah.
I mean, it glows. It's like a little napalm. It makes a little sound, too.
Yeah.
So I had this thing lit, and I was kind of screwing around with it. And I said, it's the great Adam. And I took it, above my head like I was in a circus, and I started to lower it down into my mouth. Ray smacked my arm. Marshmallow was on fire and stuck to the side of my face. Hey, I don't know if any of you have ever had a completely engulfed in flame marshmallow that had been burning for about 45 seconds stuck to the side of your face. But it's not good. No. It's painful.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Fiona.
Have you ever wondered why you don't have 13-year-olds babysitting? Just think about your lovely experiences.
Lighting stuff on fire, yeah. No, I had a huge blister on the side of my face, too.
How did you get that, Adam? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was before herpes, so, Fiona?
Yeah?
You're 18.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Okay, I've been, sleeping with my boyfriend for about 8 months.
Yeah.
And he's 22, and we haven't always been using protection. But, he told me he wanted to marry me and stuff, so we figured it was cool. And, a month ago, I stayed over at my mom's for the night, and my stepdad raped me. So,
perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Did you report it?
No.
Why not?
Okay, I don't really know him that well, but, he kind of scares me, and he and my mom, just got together. And she's just, had, the crappiest life. I don't want her to be, miserable, Right.
Well, how could she be with a prize like this?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't really thinking. But anyway, so, a week after that, I, missed my period. And I was, freaking out. So I took a pregnancy test, and it came back positive, and I don't know whose the baby's is.
Oh, boy.
So is there, a paternity test I could take?
Well, only if the baby's born.
But I don't want it if it's my stepdad's.
It's funny, Drew. I don't read the questions. I just punch up the number that Drew writes on his Marks a Lot board. And Drew, you got a new pen, by the way. That's very nice. And she was talking about her boyfriend and, they're in love and they're getting married and all that stuff. Meanwhile, I could hear her voice sounding very young girlish.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything just because, You want
to hear the story.
I want to hear the story, but, boy, you got that little girl voice thing going, Fiona.
I'm nervous.
Is that it?
Well, the point is this wasn't the first time you've been abused.
Well,
couldn't have been.
My dad was
Right.
Yeah.
weird, but
Right.
that was a long time ago.
Right.
Oh, well, then that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And just a coincidence we happen to notice that's what.
Thank God your mom would never hook up with another guy who was that way.
Yeah.
Does your boyfriend know about it?
No, I didn't want to tell him.
Yeah. So what did your biological dad do to you?
He molested me. He didn't rape me. He and my mother got divorced when I was maybe 7.
What's the difference between molestation and rape?
Well, he touched me a lot and
Right.
kissed me. And
I don't trust your boyfriend either now, by the way.
That's right.
What kind of guy is he? What kind of metal does he work around?
He's in school. He's going to a normal 4-year college and stuff. And he's got a job too. He's he like works at filing some sort of like medical record thing.
Yeah, what kind of guy is he, though?
Well, his parents are still together and stuff. We've been together for like a year.
Yeah, you're not answering any of the question.
Is he a good guy?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He treats you right? He does?
Yeah.
Does he know that you have problems?
Well, yeah. I told him about my dad. I didn't tell him about my stepdad, but he knows that like my childhood wasn't.
Do you have other brothers and sisters?
What?
Do you have other brothers and sisters?
No, I'm an only child.
Oh, God.
And so you went over to stay with your mom?
Yeah.
Spend the night with your mom? And this stepdad, he came into the room?
Yeah. Like, I was in my old bedroom.
And he just came in and sort of started up, and you were scared?
Yeah.
And you were like kind of paralyzed?
So I just left in the morning before I talked. I think I was like in shock or something, because I just left. I didn't want to talk to anyone.
Did you put up a fight at all?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Well, yeah.
No, I mean, I just thought maybe you're petrified or something.
I was scared, but I wasn't dumb.
Well, I don't know. You know, it can happen.
Well, not to me, but whatever.
Oh, so you put up a fight and he still kept going?
Well, I mean, I wasn't like scratching or biting or anything, but I think I made it pretty clear that I didn't want him there.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's so despicable. Yeah. And your mother is such a horrible person.
She is?
Yes. Yes.
Bringing these abusers in. Wolves into the hen coop.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's got to be held accountable for this, too.
Is this guy an alcoholic?
Yeah, and God knows.
No.
Oh, come on. And God knows her dad abused her, right?
Well, my biological dad's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him for like...
I guarantee this guy's an alcoholic, too.
But her biological father was an alcoholic abuser also. You see.
What kind of guy was Grandpa?
He didn't talk a lot. He didn't really like... I was a girl.
Too busy drinking and copping feels.
He was usually just in the kitchen sitting at the table reading the paper.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Good. All right. We have one of the few, and I'm proud of this, one of the few radio shows that when we talk about parents or grandparents or siblings, they still alive? No. Good. Most other shows are like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear about how long ago did he pass? I'm sorry to hear
never
that.
talked to me.
No, I'm glad he's gone, because I guarantee you he did stuff to Mommy. Because there's no way that Mommy, there's no possible mathematical conceivable way that Mommy, and I know a lot of you a-holes would like to argue with us, but I'm telling you, Mommy was felt up by Grandpa.
Yep.
There was no way she would bring two guys home, first biological dad, now stepdad, who went at their daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and an alcoholic. So now you're pregnant. How far along are you?
I took the test. Well, like, okay, my stepdad raped me a month ago. And, like, I missed my period a week after that.
Oh, boy. So he didn't even, no condom, no pulling out, no nothing?
I think he might have pulled out, but I don't really know how well that...
Yeah. Oh, brother. And you and your boyfriend have been having sex and not using protection. Really? What's up with your boyfriend? He's got to be a little screwy.
No, we're going to get married. We're engaged.
Yeah,
but he's just having sort of sexing, catch if... how does that go? Catch as catch can?
Is he planning to go to finish school or not? It's all very kind of strange.
I mean, don't you guys... I'm sorry to hear what happened to you with this stepdad and stuff, but even before that, you were just sort of, hey, if I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant. If I'm not, I'm not. Well, you're 18 years old, honey. Are you ready to raise a child?
Well, we figured that if I got pregnant, we would just get married all this sooner.
I know, but just because you get married doesn't mean you make money, you make a home, he graduates, Then
you have children, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, getting married doesn't mean anything. It just means you got a piece of paper and a ring. It doesn't feed the kid. All right, well, anyway, listen, Fiona.
Yeah?
I don't want to come down on you too hard because you've been through a tough experience. I think you got to get an abortion, and then you got to tell your mom what the hell happened with this guy, and hopefully she brings this guy. Hey, I mean, this guy should be arrested.
Should this happen again? Yes, he should.
How about bringing up some charges against this guy?
Okay, so you think I should just get rid of the baby because he might be
Well, look,
stepdad?
well, should
Yeah,
look,
I do.
let's at least say, should this happen
No,
again?
I think you ought to anyway, but
Well, should this happen again, you go to the emergency room, you get a forensic examination so they can document what actually has gone on. In the meantime, here's a number, 1-800-540.
hold on. You got a pen there, Fiona?
Okay, yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
800-540-4000. It's the Child Abuse Hotline. 1-800-540-4000 or the Child Help USA, 1-800-422-4453.
All right, call those numbers, talk to them. They're smarter than Drew, but I think you got to get an abortion. Hey, even if you're not a big fan of abortion, like I am, you still got to get an abortion on this one. You never know if the kid is your stepdad's, and then you got to raise the kid with the then you got to tell the boyfriend that the stepdad's, could be the stepdad's kid, and this is a disaster. How you just get an abortion? You're 18. You're going to screw the kid up one way or the other. Get an abortion and put a condom on. And bring, I don't know, should she tell the cops?
Well, certainly if it happens again.
Well,
absolutely.
not if it happens again.
Such as
Now,
it is,
what about now?
I think so, but let's start.
She's just going to deny it?
Yeah, that's the problem, is that she's not going to be able to prove it.
I don't know, but shouldn't she tell her mom?
Yes.
Tell your mom.
Yes.
Although your mom's, what's her mom going to do?
Yeah, tell her.
Okay, we'll be back.
Call 1-800-LOVE-191 to broadcast your problems to the public. LoveLine will be right back.
That keeps you up at night. It's LoveLine.
I like Adam
only
Carrera.
on WEBN.
You know, I talked to David Arquette last.
Baseball game.
That's right. He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
He's not as nutty as I thought he was either. He's getting less nutty as the years wear on. He's almost sane now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Married life agrees with him.
I think so. Tony,
Yeah,
you're 27.
yeah.
What's going on?
I have a question for Dr. Drew, and then if we have enough time, Adam, one for you. My girlfriend Connie's on the other line, and she was taking Effexor, and we were wondering actually, does that have any effect on any kind of birth control pill that she could be taking, or pregnancy if the birth control doesn't work?
Ooh. I don't. It isn't something that you would typically prescribe during pregnancy, but I don't know that it's necessarily been associated with birth defects. And nor have I heard of it interfering with the effectiveness of the pill. Okay.
Why?
Why not?
No, not you.
Why is he asking?
Yeah.
Why? Well,
Do you want me to tell?
yeah, go ahead.
All right. I was on Effexor for 3 weeks and found out that I was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
So my doctor told me to stop taking it immediately because I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to keep the child.
Okay.
They said that it has been known to cause birth defects.
No, wait a minute. I don't
know. Well, hold on. If your doctor said it's known to cause birth defects, why are you busting Drew's balls?
No,
just believe your doctor.
No, I think it's one of the possible categories.
Well, because then, see, what happened is I went into charter for depression, and they put me on the Effexor, and they were supposed to first check and see if I was pregnant. Well, at that time, I didn't know I was pregnant, and it turns out that I'm 8 weeks, and I just went into charter 4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So when my doctor told me that it could cause birth defects, I immediately called charter to find out why they didn't let me know that I was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And according to my doctor, they said that it's definitely linked with birth defects. When I talked to the doctor at charter, they said that I would have to be taking a very massive dose.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. It's a
different story.
I have not heard of it be associated with birth defects. It's certainly something you would stop during pregnancy, but it's one of these sort of possible problems.
Yeah, but listen, everyone wants to cover their ass and play it safe, so you get pregnant.
Yeah, you stop everything. I don't let pregnant women take anything.
Yeah,
because there's lots of medicines that fit in this sort of possible category.
Okay.
Okay.
What else?
Okay. My next question is, I'm concerned that when I go down on my boyfriend, I can never get him to come.
Yeah.
And he said that he's been able to do it before with other women, and he can't do it with me.
Yeah, but Adam, it's like I haven't been able to do that, since I was like, maybe 21, 22.
Yeah, and
it's not a big deal to me.
Those Korean prostitutes got a whole technique too that it doesn't even translate in American. So it's not Connie's fault. Hey,
that's why I try and tell her. But
Connie.
I didn't mean to say that.
Let me talk to Connie.
Okay.
Connie, listen to me. First off, you got enough to think about. You're one of these screwballs likes to focus on everything and make everything bad. Drama.
Yeah.
When most women be jumping for joy. Hey, no more sperm in the mouth. Fantastic. It's my lucky day, but not you. You got to turn it around. And then poor Tony gets on the ropes. Poor Tony's backpedaling so hard the heels of his shoes are worn out. Listen, a lot of guys don't orgasm that way.
Normal.
It's very normal. Not me, baby, because I'm old man. I'll take out both eyes and a nostril. But a lot of guys don't do this. They don't even like it. I mean, they like it. Yeah, it's nice and everything. But when it comes to the orgasm, that ain't what it's about for them. So don't start twisting this around. Remember, you're depressed, right? You don't need more. You don't have everything be grist for your mill. All right?
Okay.
All right. Oh, boy. See, when you there's many ways people can look at many different things, and if you got a person that sort of sees everything a certain way, anything that passes in front of them is going to have a negative spin on it. You don't orgasm, you don't love me, I don't turn you on enough,
right?
And then they start scratching and clawing, and the guy, like an idiot, goes, "Yeah, once when I was 19." I was in junior college, and some Asian chick gave me a blowjob in the back of my car, and I had an orgasm, and now it's all over. Oh, you have orgasms with every other chick orally, but not me.
And then it's blaming.
Yeah, and then it's a disaster. You know, when you got girlfriends like Connie, you can't talk. Just don't say anything. You can't talk to me. You got to be like Ollie North. Like they go, have you ever had an orgasm through a blowjob before? And you start to answer, and then your counsel gets hold of you. He'd prefer not to comment on that at this time. Your craziness. Okay, Drew, what are we doing? Look at this guy's been on hold for. This guy's been on hold for 1,000 years here. Nikki.
Yeah. Hi.
Ooh, you're 14.
And this, he's 19 or 20. This guy, he's like.
He won't leave you alone.
Yeah, and I've gave him every sign that I really don't.
You tell your parents, or you call the police.
Okay.
How do you know the guy?
Well, it all started off when he would go drop off his brother at our middle school.
Yeah.
And he would see me and stuff.
Okay.
And our school passed out directories, so he got my number off of there.
Okay.
Notify the school what's happening.
Your school, your parents, the cops, Jack Lord, everyone should know.
Yeah.
Everybody. Okay, that's it. That's it. People want to get started, you get started. That's all.
Yep.
I heard her voice, though. It scared me.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
LoveLine is coming back. Call 1-800-LOVE-191. Operators are standing by. LoveLine will be back in a minute.
On WEBN.
Well, there it is. That's another show.
That is?
This guy's been on hold. Anthony's been on hold for 80 minutes.
Yeah, we got to go.
Now just say hi. Anthony?
Yeah.
You're 14?
Yeah.
How can you tell when a girl likes you?
How do you tell a girl he likes her?
How do you tell him?
Don't. Just ask her out.
Just ask her out. Don't tell her. Just ask her to lunch.
All right, thanks.
Just go to lunch.
Movie or something.
Anthony.
Yeah.
I'm serious. That's it.
All right, thanks.
And there won't be any confusion. If she doesn't like you, she's not going. And if she likes you, she's going.
And if she goes, she knows you like her.
Don't beat around the bush. Just, you want to go to lunch. That's all.
Movie.
Done. A movie.
All right.
All right. All right, brother.
Bye.
All right. That was easy. All right, let's
I
go.
thought you were going to recommit yourself to this show.
I am. I'm now starting tomorrow. All
right.
I'm going to recommit myself to the show. Make a mental note, Drew. I'm going to write that down. Recommit. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Mommy! This has been LoveLine.
The views expressed on LoveLine are not necessarily those of the staff, the management, or the sponsors of this radio station.
And are probably not the views of Westwood One Entertainment.
LoveLine is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingold. Now, please listen to this station. Longer station. Longer station. Longer station. Longer station. Longer station.